Hi, yogis. Welcome to a sunset evening here at Little Mulberry Park in Auburn, Georgia. Sunset's it's the only time it cools off around here. Like, just come to our seated to our mat and do our pelvic rotations here. And I'm outside, I can look at the sun and bring it to the Ajna chakra here, the third eye. So just take your index finger, any hand, and just touch over here. Like this sort of, after that little bridge of where the nose meets that indentation there, into the forehead, just a teeny bit up there. And that's where you want to bring the, look at light, you're inside a candle. Just seconds, and then close your eyes and bring that to there. My favorite meditation. And you're outside. Anytime you look at the sun, it's a great way to meditate. You can take it with you. It's your practice, and you just tune into the colors that get created. To my heart. Now we can do some head rolls to give the neck a little warm up here. So just inhalation on the tilt back and exhalation on the coming down, chin down. One more time. And then we're gonna exhale down, rotating the opposite direction that you went. What colors do you see? Remember, the Ajna chakra is associated with purples, but of course you should see multiple colors. One more time, and then with the chin down, inhalation to the right, exhalation down. Just the chin to the, then we're gonna inhalation, chin to the left, exhalation down. Okay. And today, we're going to do our eye exercise today. So, with our eye exercise, rolling up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left. So just rotate around a few times like this. Up, left. Then when you come down, we'll look down. Okay, look right, up, left, down, right, top, left, down, look right. And you look right, you want it perpendicular over your shoulder here. And then we're going to look top, left, down, right, top, left, down, right, and look up. Okay. Look left, down, right, up. Now look left. Okay.
It's mattress firms.
Okay, look down. And now we're going to friction our hands and cover our eyes. Look at the sun if you're outside, or this is very good for the eyes. Simri car. Okay, great. And now we're going to come into our oils. So grab a fragrance that you enjoy. We're going to do some flower rotations. I got my flower bag, and it's just a gray bag of fragrance. Coming to our lotus, coming to our prayer, and our hands coming to our flower rotations here. Get the synovial fluids and our shoulder going. Two more times. Sweep the arms back. I come up, and we're going to twist to the right. And being seated in this Padmasana is very, very, very good for you. Very important asana in yoga. So we're here doing variations of exercises when we're in this position, then it's very beneficial. Okay. And now we're going to come onto our hands and knees into our cat-cows here. I remember it's still a little bit hot. Just bring the over the tongue. You don't have to stick the tongue out. Just have that the cooling air come over the tongue. It's fine. Just to touch the shoulders. I like to open up the hip, and then we'll do some pelvic rotations here. And then we'll rotate the other one. Then we'll do some forward and back. Inhalation here, exhalation on the crunches. Now we're going to come into our puppy, just one full handprint towards you. curl the toes under and we lift up. And we're going to walk our dog here for 10. When you get to the left side, and it completes one round. Raise the right leg up, step up with the right, step up into left, and we're just going to come into our forward fold here. Our Ustrasana is a very, very important asana here. So just stay here. Remember not to lock out the knees, just have buoyancy here. And your hands, you can keep your hands along your leg, bring the hands to the elbows. You can sway here. Remember, it's your practice. I'm just a guide. Don't let it be so much Simon says. Inhalations of get the breath like half fold, and exhalation fold deeper. Don't pull, just wherever you are. I also like to do a little bit more. We'll come into fingertips and drop the palm down. Fingertips, inhalation, exhalation. And become very deep. But since we start with the weight on the elbow, it also helps to come deeper into this pose, asana. Now we're going to touch the shoulders, and we're going to come into our fairy. I'm calling it the fairy today. Come into a back bend here. Let's come into our flower rotation. And now we're going to pinwheel the arm. The left arm comes up, step back with the left. Remember to have the buoyancy, we're not locked out. Touch the shoulders and reach. Elegantly bring the hands to the mat. I like to wiggle out the wrists. We're going to do a lot of wrist actions in this practice. Inhalation forward, drop the knees, drop the forearms down, and lead with the chin. You can tilt back a little bit and then lead with the chin to the top of the mat. And come into our back bend here, the up dog, Bhavarudvajasana. Okay, but stay here. It's a very important asana here. And if you're tired, you can put your hand on hand and your head on that palm. We're doing 10 breaths here. Just experience it and loosen up the back here. Another very important asana here. We're going to bring the hands to the shoulders, and we're going to lift up from the whole torso to grow our dog, from the puppy to our dog. Raise the left leg up, step up with the left, step up with the right, and we'll come into your fairy or garden. Come into our flower rotations. Fairies are actually very magical. Okay? If you go to yoga events and a lot of people do dress up as fairies, so in the garden, so it is yogic. Like because it's our me time. Yes? Step back with the right. Where does your me time take you?
Hello everyone, it's an honor for me to introduce you to my favorite live wallpaper. Look, it's like a small pond on your phone. Wow, here comes some fish. When you swipe the screen, you can see it creates ripples.
Okay. From our warrior, now the heel comes on is your preference. You can stay here with our Anujeti warrior. And this is our Virabhadrasana. They're both warriors. Your preference. You showed up. So bring the hand to the mat. Step back with the left. Walk the dog here. Inhalation, drop the knees. And we're going to lead up with the chin. Tilt back a teeny bit. Inhalation here. And now we're going to exhalation. We're going to grow our puppy to our dog. Raise up with the right. Come into our fairy in the garden. And we have flapped the wings a little bit here. Sweep the arms forward, come to a slight back bend here. Flower rotations. Pinwheel the arms forward. Pinwheel back. Step back with the left. Come into your warrior. The warrior you are. We're going to come into some of the classes eventually. We do the trying to remember what I call it. The warrior project. Inhalation here. Exhalation. Drop the knees if you want. The challenge is a little bit the chaturanga. Exhalation down. Inhalation, our Bhuvajan asana, and exhale our Adho Mukha. Inhale up Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale Adho Mukha Svanasana. That's the dog. Step up the left. Step up the right. Come into our winged fairy, wherever you are, you want to be. See, come into our flower rotations. Pinwheel the arms forward. Step back with the right. Your warrior. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhalation, drop the knees or come into the chaturanga. Step up with the right, step up with the left, and we'll flap our wings. Come to a back bend here. Come into our flower rotations. Pinwheel the arms forward. Step back with the right. Your warrior. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Come into a high low. We're going to hit on here a bit. We're going to drop the knees here. We'll come into a child pose here. Take a child pose here. It's very hot. You can bring the air over the tongue. Inhale over the tongue, out the nose. Okay. Now bring the back of the palm to the shoulder. Drop down. And we're just going to bring the heel up. And then we're going inhalation here, exhalation, the head to knee here. Okay. We're going to stay on the right leg. Stay here. Now those of us that are going to deepen this are going to come from our puppy into our dog. Inhalations, elongation, exhalation, the right to right. Inhalation, exhalation, center. Inhalation, exhalation, the right to left. Inhalation, exhalation, right to left. Inhalation, center. And now we're going to inhalation, elongation, exhalation, put the right on top of right. And we're coming into our Muladhara kiss. Okay. Come into our dog, drop the knees, and come into another child pose. And let's roll out the wrist here. Get a lot of wrist exercise in this one here. So now let's do the other side, and I'll face you this time. And now to deepen that, you may continue that, and then we come up, elongation, exhalation, left to left, inhalation, exhalation, center, inhalation, exhalation, left to right, inhalation, center, inhalation, left on top of left, and for our Muladhara kiss. And come into our dog, drop the knee, and come into our roll out the wrist, child pose here. And now we're going to come into our Zen, from a Zen asana here. Press up into our puppy to our dog, grow our dog. Step up with the right, step up with the left, open up to our the spirit of ecstasy, your fairy, whoever you are to be. And now we're going to come into our Ustrasana now. Ustrasanas, we're just exhaling down. Okay. And now we're going to just massage the ear here to connect the mind and the body, and it gives me an opportunity to look at the sun. Close the eyes, bring your thoughts to that Ajna chakra. 5 breaths. Okay. And now we'll come into a forward fold here. And then we're going to do some pelvic rotations here and come into our warrior. And then I was saying the warrior project, what goes on in the warrior project is it's very empowerment. Okay, So step up, step back with the right, and come into the warrior you are. So I'm just going to be doing some classes on the whole empowerment, on the warrior empowerment. Bring the right hand back, palm facing out, and touch it with the left and open up here. Okay? And we're doing asanas, so we're going to find let our breath take us through the elongations and experience our dog. Okay? Or our dog. Experience our Virabhadrasana, the warrior. Okay? And you flop the hands because we are doing asanas. So just we do 10 breaths here. Okay? So now let's come drop the right hand down and come into our warrior the elegance. Okay? And remember to keep the elbow out because that will help you with it's more elegant that way. So just stay right there. Now let's come back into our warrior 2. Okay. And now we're gonna very gently exhale the left elbow on top of the left knee, and we're gonna pinwheel out the right arm and pinwheel forward.
Hey, Mr. Big Stuff. That's me. Ivory Chevrolet.
Okay. And then when you feel you want to reach, just reach. Like to touch the shoulder and just reach here. We are going now, today, to do our hummingbird. Open back up into our warrior 2. Extend this right leg. This is a squiddle, so squiddle the right leg up, and with this left hand, come down the left into our Trikonasana. And remember, in our Trikonasana, we have buoyancy and brush the body. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. And now bring the left hand back down. We're going to come back into our Uttita Parsvankasana. And now deepen that. Those of you that find it hummingbirds challenging, just come into our warrior, the elegance, and back into our Uttita Parsvankasana. Play here. And those of us that are going to come deeper, bring the hand down to the mat. And we come behind here to clasp. Step up with the right. And then we just come here. And just come up here. And now extend the left foot up. Ten breaths here. And if you come out, come back in. Step back with the right. Come into our warrior 1. And very elegantly, we're going to bring the right elbow outside the left knee, and we're going to Parvarita, or do 5 breaths here, our Parvarita Parsvankasana. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. I'll back up into our warrior 2. Okay. Now we're going to squiddle the right foot again, and we're going to come into our Pavantasana. So just it's almost like the Trikonasana. Trikonasana, we have the hip open a bit, in our Pavantasana with the the hips stay vertical to the mat. And we come down to the left, or not come down. We're going to come back behind here and come into our mudra. I like to, we have a back bend here. We can do the warrior. Come into a, keep this leg straight, but buoyancy. Come into our, the elegance. Clasp the hands behind. Up with the elbows, exhalation over the left leg. And reach up with the, extend the forearms. Come into our warrior, the elegance. Come into the warrior stance here. And now we're going to come in, lift this heel up into our flyover into another, it could be here, another hummingbird. Keep the hip down, the right side. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Come into our warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. We're going to step back with the left and come into our high and low here. Step up with the right. Step up with the left. Open up into our spirit of ecstasy. Come into our flower rotations. Pinwheel. Step back with the left. And come into our, your warrior, you are. Bring the left hand, elbow out, to level with the shoulder. The right hand comes and we just brush the other way to help you to find alignment with your warrior 2. Your Virabhadrasana Kaka, I think. Something like that. Drop the left hand down, come into our warrior, the elegant. Open back up into our warrior 2. And very elegantly place the right knee. We'll windshield wiper here. We're gonna pinwheel here. And then touch the shoulder and reach for 5 breaths. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open back up into our warrior 2. Come back into our warrior, the elegance. And now, you know your modification. If those of you that find this, we're going to do the hummingbird. So just bring the right hand to the mat. Left hand behind. Step up with the left. And we're going to press up here. And when you come extended for 10 breaths. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open back up into our warrior 2. Squiddle the left foot in and come down the right leg into our Trikonasana. Remember to have the buoyancy. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Okay. Come back into warrior 1. And then we're going to squiddle the left foot in again. Clasp behind our mudra and exhale over the right leg. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. And now we're going to come into warrior 1. Up on the heel with the left, and we're going to come into our hummingbird stance. And the hummingbird fly over the garden. Okay. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Come warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Inhalation. Come into our high-low. Step up with the left. Step up with the right. And come into our flyover, or we're laying in our garden. 2 B flower rotations. And now we're going to come into our pelvic rotations here to get ready for our balance of our class here. We did our flyover, but today let's do our eagle. We haven't done the eagle in a while, and it gives us a good time, an opportunity to do the pelvic rotations. So I'm going to I'm putting my weight on my left. Since the right hand leg is extended, let's just do circles. Do 5 one way with the whole leg. And then we'll rotate out the other. Now, we've got this leg here. There's a lot of buoyancy in this left leg. We're going to bring this right leg over. It's almost like we're in our Utkatasana, our chairs here. Just touch the shoulders, reach out. And now the right is on top of the left, so the right is below. You can come down to the toes. Ten breaths. And then we'll do pelvic rotations. Come down. And then come up. Rotating the other way. And put your weight over the right. And then we have the left leg. And now we're going to bring the left leg over into our eagle, a flyover. And the left arm is below, left, right on top. Give yourself a hug, step out, and we'll come into some more pelvic rotations. Can never get enough pelvic rotations. That's what yoga is so awesome to do, is for pelvic health. Okay. And now we're gonna we do another flyover now. Bring the hands down. We're gonna do our wide stance. So I come into our malasana here. And now I'm gonna, before I turn to the side, I'm gonna come down. So our legs are wide, and we just an exhalation. And we also have a flower. So what I do with my fragrance. So find a fragrance you have, and get it ready for your flower, your practice. So now, and we're gonna just tune in here. Okay. Just tune into your flower. Now drop your left hand and raise the right. 3 breaths up. Come back into your flower. Now drop the right hand and raise.
I'm about to give it a brand new look.
And raise the left hand. Back to our flower. Now we're going to come into our blackbird and come into our blackbird is just a little bit just above the elbow. Okay. And now to come into the crane is higher up. And now roll out the wrist, and let's come into our forward, come into our Dandasana. The feet the toes are up towards you, flexed. Now we're going to put the fingertips to the top of the mat and press up into our reverse plank, our Parsvankasana. Raise the arms up, and we're going to come into our forward fold, a very important asana here. We're going to do 10 breaths. So I was telling you about the breath inhalations, elongations, and you'll see how far down your back of your legs come to the mat. And you can just hold along anywhere you want. And since I'm facing you, I'm going to hug in the right knee and drop it to the right. And you want to concentrate on this shin rolling forward, Ardhya Sirsasana. A very important asana. Come down the left, so let the left hand lead, the right will follow, and just come down as much as you can. Remember to concentrate on the shin rolling forward. And then one of my favorite asana here is we take the 2 fingers here and put them between the toe and the second toe. This is called the yogi toe lock, and open up to the left of the mat. And then we just touch the shoulder, reach over, and on 10 breaths, experience remember the elongations, inhalation, and exhalation where your fingertips hit the toe, come near the toes. And if you are at the toes, just bring the shoulder back open. Drop the left elbow inside the left knee. And then now, to come out of that, we're gonna. This is my seated vinyasa here. That is so much in luck. Bring the left leg over, and we're coming into our Gomakasana. You can stay right here. We have the left leg is over, so that means the left leg, the left arm swings around to the back. The right arm is up, and we clasp a towel or behind you, or if you can hand to hand. No, great. Now extend the right leg, and we're gonna set up for our Marichyasana here. So I'm gonna twist to the right, counter twist there, Pavarita, Marichyasana. Come up, both arms, and now I'm gonna face away from you. I'm bringing the right elbow outside the left knee. Breath, very important asana here. And now extend the left leg. Bring the fingertips here and come into our Dandasana. Bring the fingertips to the top of the mat and press up to our Parsvantasana. Now raise the arms up. An exhalation to our forward fold. 5 breaths here. Now hug in the left knee and drop it and open that. And set up for our Janu Shirsasana. Inhalation here and come down the right hand will lead and the left will follow. 10 breaths. Yogi Tolak, open up to the right. And now we're going to Pavarita Arjanu Shirsasana. And now we're going to bring the right leg over there and come into our Gomakasana, also known as a cow pose. I see, look like a cow. So now the right hand comes behind. Now extend the left leg and then counter to switch to the left. And then we're going to raise the arms up and exhalation to the full Marichyasana. Remember to have buoyancy in that right elbow. Extend the right leg. Put the hands into our set up for our Dandasana. We'll do 4 breaths here. Face the elbows to the top of the mat, and we're going to press up for 5 breaths here. And then we're going to start closing our class here. So today, let's have some fun here. We're gonna just come down to our we're gonna do our close. It's gonna be so much fun. There's gonna be another vinyasa or closing vinyasa. So let's hug in the knees, and then we can widen the knees. Is very good for the pelvic, and we're gonna do some pelvic rotations here. Pelvic here. And And now we're gonna have so much fun. You can hold the knee here, and you can come into our yogi toe lock, both feet. And we're gonna come up, and we're gonna come into a boat, but this is a wide boat, but this is very good for our pelvic. You can keep the pressure, keep the knees up here and wide. And we'll play here for 10 breaths. Wherever you are. If you come out, you drop your feet, it's fine. Come back up. And you can even hug in, because sometimes when you hug in the knee, just try not to shrug your shoulder down. Just try and be... Okay? And you can also come into a full boat. And when you are comfortable, we'll come back up into our happy baby here. And now we're going to roll back up, because we're going to come into a very important asana. We're going to come into our headstand here. So we're going to come into we're going to do the dolphin to the headstand. So nobody's left out. We're just going to grow our puppy. Remember the puppy to our dog. Now the dolphin is we drop the elbows down and we bring our head. You just walk your feet up here, stay here, wherever you feel. And then bring that down into our child pose here. And just come down one side and swing back around into our... Come back into our happy baby here. And you're welcome to stay here. We're gonna come up into the shoulder stand here. And drop the feet back to our halasana. And you're going to come down very gently into our hugging the knee here. And we'll do one more good open here. And now we're going to, my favorite here, we come into our butterfly wings, just the feet together. And we flap. And we can do passive inhalation and forceful exhalation. Here she's saying, listening to my heart. Okay, come back into our happy baby here. We're going to come into our back bend. So now, in our back bend, you can come into we're doing our windshield wipers. They can be wide. Actually, wide is good also for the pelvic floor. We're going to roll out the wrist because we're going to be coming up into the wheel, also known as our fountain of youth. So, we are going to just come up here, and you can bring the hand back, and the arms come down, and you come down. Just play here. Get the heel close to the booty, and just play here. And those of us that'd be the modification. And those of us that are going to deepen, bring the fingertips to the shoulder. And then we're just going to press up. And we're going to windshield wiper out here for 5 breaths. So we have 3 sets of 5s. And now try and keep that a little bit more gentle than flopping down. And come back up into our wheel. Okay. And then windshield wiper. And you can also put your hands that have a little bit of resistance here. There's also a pelvic exercise here. So we'll do that. Just put a little bit of resistance to that windshield wiper there. And roll out the wrist here. And we're going to come into a happy baby here again. And we're going to come back into another shoulder stand. Drop back to Halasana. And then we're just going to very, very gently and elegantly to come into our we're going to come into our chakra meditation here. Okay. We're going to come into our fish, put our hand on top of our booty, and just come in. And extend the toes forward and just come out very, very gently and elegantly. And now we're going to do the chakra meditation today. And that's the sound of the chakra. Bring the right hand up, and the right hand comes across the body, up and down, out to the right, like. And the left hand comes up and to the right. We're going to sweep the arms like this. This is our movements in our body are going this way. So now bring the fingertips together, and we're going to brush the body for, these are meridians. You can widen out the hands and just come in to our chakra or meditation. That's the Muladhara chakra is the base of the spine there, as if you were sitting on a bicycle, right? Okay. The color is red, and the element is earth. So when we do the Muladhara kiss, so that's the Muladhara chakra. Okay. And now we are going to come up a little bit more to our Vadhisthana, and that's the element is water, and the element is water. The color is orange. And we come up a little bit more. We have our Mana Pure, and that is our fire, and that is the color yellow. We come up to the heart chakra, or Anahata. The color is green, and the element is air. We come up to the Vishada, and that is ether and space. So the elements, the color is blue. And we have the Ajna chakra. Consists of all the elements, and the color is violet. And when we have the crown of the head, the Sarara chakra, and that is a kaleidoscope of colors. And that consists also of all the elements. So stay right here. Now, Yogi Tolak here, let's come up here, and we're going to come into our Zen Asana, or pose of infinity. Because we have all this energy, coming through. So, they're right here. And then we're going to roll over to the right side and do that here. What a great way to come in, back into our Padmasana. And we'll get ready for our Oms of our class. So, okay. So we're going to do 3 Oms. Remember to get the Durga breath in. And my favorite, we're going to come and do is our fun. Get a good Durga breath here. Fun. And that is like so awesome to stagnicities that we have in the lip notes that get dispersed when we do that. Okay, so now we are going now to come Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavatu. May all beings be happy and free. May the words and actions of my teachings contribute to the health and well-being of you. Sat Nam, Namaste.